Are you a planter looking to incorporate a slide step at the foul line? That was me for many years, and I have many students that we work on this a lot. There's many reasons why you might want to consider a slide step rather than a plant step. I'm going to talk about the reasons and how you can make that change, and that's all coming up next. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so for many years, I planted my foot at the foul line. This is my left foot, I'm a right-handed bowler, and I was looking to incorporate a slide step. Now, why would you want to incorporate a slide step? There's a few reasons for it. Number one, it can really help with the timing with your approach and how you throw the ball. It can also help with balance at the foul line if you're sliding to the line rather than stopping abruptly or planting your foot. And the other thing is it can really help to preserve the health of your body, especially your knees. The easiest way that I know, and this is how I teach my students and how I worked on it myself personally, was to do the one-step drill. We've talked about this in videos in the past. Really, any kind of drill like this at the foul line can really address different issues that you're working on in your bowling, right? So you can see here that I used to be a planter. This is a video of me just planting my foot at the foul line, how your foot just kind of comes down and stops abruptly. As you can see here, I've incorporated a slide step. It's not a long slide. Sometimes that has to do with the tackiness of the approaches. I live in a very humid area most of the year, so sometimes it's harder to slide. So what I suggest doing is stepping back about 1.5 feet from the foul line, and then putting your left foot if you're a right-handed bowler, and raising the toe of your left foot if you're a right-handed bowler, okay? And just do the opposite for you lefties out there, okay? Raising your toe, kind of like a ballerina step. That's kind of how I think about it and how I teach it. And then sliding forward to the line, just sliding your foot towards the line, just getting used to that motion. Now remember guys, if we're going to make a change, it's not just going to be in one session, perhaps doing it 3 or 4 times. You really have to do this over and over and over again to, especially if you're like me and you were a planter for many years. Changing things for your brain to kind of make that connection takes, they say, about 1,500 repetitions. So you want to do it over and over and over again to really get that repetitive motion and to make it automatic where you don't have to think about it. So if you are incorporating a slide step and you're still finding that you're getting kind of hung up on the line and it's just you're not sliding smoothly, there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, it could be really humid in your bowling center like it is in mine often. You also want to make sure that the approaches are clean. I look at that before I start my practice time and things like that. And if that's still an issue, what I would suggest, if you don't have one of these, is just getting a shoe brush. You can get these online. I'll link that below if you want to take a look at the one that I have. And I have interchangeable soles on the bottom of my shoe, so you could change that depending on where you are if you have those. And then just taking your shoe brush and just brushing it this way to get some of the residue, making sure guys when you're walking around your center that you put covers on your shoes or take your shoes off and use your street shoes, because there's so much stuff that you can pick up just from walking around the center, making sure you're not walking in anything wet. Of course, that will affect whether or not you're able to slide. You can also purchase something called Slide. This is called Pure Slide. There's different ones. I'll link this one down below too. And I keep it in the bag because it can be kind of messy, but sometimes I'll put this on my thumb if I'm getting really a lot of tackiness on my thumb and my release. And I will also put it on my non-bowling fingers if I don't want it on my hand. And it's a powder that I put on there, and then I'll put it on the bottoms of my shoe, my slide foot specifically, to help me to slide more effectively at the line. You can also purchase something online, and I'll link this also below. It almost looks like a little sock that goes over your slide foot on the toe part, and it helps you to just slide. A lot of people purchase that rather than messing around with the interchangeable soles. So I hope this is helpful. I would love to hear from you guys if you are a planter, a slider, if you're looking to change that up, and if this video has been helpful to you, feel free to put that in the comments below. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today. If you got something from this video, feel free to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bowling tips and tricks and videos like that. Don't forget to hit that bell icon because that will notify you every time I drop a new video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.